Okay, so let's do passive composer today. So do you know when do we use passive composer? Or do you
To
wanna just a moment? I actually did this entire topic yesterday. If there's the recording available, what do you wanna
okay.
do? Do you wanna do the recording and learn a new topic today? And we can cover a few vocabulary topics. Uh,
Um, Anything is fine because Le Passe Compose I can look at the recording as well.
okay,
Not a problem
just
too.
all right.
Yeah.
Let's just do then the new stuff then, so that others can learn as well. Let me know, okay? Uh, okay, let's do time today. Do you know how to tell the time in French?
They tell in the 24 hours format though.
Yeah, that's good. At least you know that much. That's good. And what else? So
Yeah, and
can you tell
numbers
the
obviously, numbers in French that we have to know.
time? Uh-huh. Can you
And
tell the
if we
time for
have
all
to
of these?
say time in 12 hours format, we have to mention the um whether it's afternoon or morning or
Yes.
evening kind of.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, that's all I know.
So can you tell the time on the first clock? So we'll move like this, like first horizontally, then we'll move down, then horizontally, then we'll move down, and then horizontally.
In
So
English, you
no, no, of course.
mean? Yes. Okay. Lunar sank.
Une heure cinq, oui, that's correct. So what the convention is, when we have to say
Mm-hmm.
time, we have to
Mm-hmm.
look at first. We have to actually look at whether it's less than 30 minutes or not. That's the first thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and if
Okay.
it's less than 30 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
generally there are two ways. Like there are a lot of ways to in fact say a time. Just like 80 can be said as 100 minus 2. The same thing goes with time here. Um, French people are a little too, I would say, liberal, right? In how they speak the time, I guess. So they use
Okay.
different conventions for when it's less than 30 minutes. And by that, I mean between 1 hour and 1 hour 30 minutes. And they have a
Okay.
different convention for when they speak the time after 30 minutes in an hour. For example, 1 hour 35 minutes to 1 hour or 2 hours, right?
Okay.
So when it's the general convention for speaking time is x plus minutes. Okay, whatever is the hour, we say that, and then we say the number of minutes, right? Like you
Yes.
just said. So for example, on the first clock, it's une heure et
Sank.
cinq, une heure cinq. We don't say minute यहाँ पे. We only say heure, and then we say a number, which means
Oh.
it's the minutes, just like you said a few
Hmm.
moments ago. We have some informal names of 15 and 30 minutes. Okay. In fact, we have one for 45 minutes as well. I've not written it here. Uh,
Okay.
just like in Hindi, we have, I don't know if you know, we say डेढ़ बज गया, right?
Okay.
साढ़े तीन बज गए. What do we mean by
Oh,
साढ़े
yeah, I
चार?
remember. Like even in southern language, they tell that like half and quarter.
Half and quarter, yes, right? We have
Yeah.
these informal names. We don't say 4:30 ho gaya. We don't say that.
Hmm.
We don't use the 30 word at all. We say 4, and when we use an informal word for the half of the clock,
Half. Yes. Yeah,
right?
I get it.
And yeah, so that's the same in French. We have actually three, but the most common ones are the two that are written here. 15 minutes ke liye we use car. Can you say that?
Yeah.
Car.
Car.
Yes.
Oh,
And 30 minutes ke liye we have one called demi.
demi.
And this
Okay.
is the most common and most important one, because
Okay.
people use this as if they're drinking the time and they say this. For example, they will speak the time so fast that you wouldn't even realize they said the demi.
Okay.
For example, they'll say une heure demi, une heure et demi, une heure et demi. What time am I telling? This is the time that I'm telling.
130.
Okay, 1:30.
Yeah,
So une
you.
heure et demi.
So we have to use a when we use car or demi,
Yes.
or probably for minutes as well.
minutes. Not for all of them at least. No.
Okay.
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 So
Okay.
for the non-informal ones, okay, I think those are the ones which are the white clocks, a little faded one are the one where we say the informal time. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
All right. So in the bigger clocks and the whiter clocks, we will say the numbers, and this is simple, I guess, for you. If you can start saying the time, I will tell you the answer.
Unisan.
Une heure 5, yes. 1.
Unardis.
1h10.
Unar a car.
क्या? Very nice. 1h et quart. ठीक है?
Unar van.
1h20. Oui.
Uh, Unar van. Vangsak.
25. Oui. 1h25.
Unar demi.
Une
Unar
heure
a demi.
et demie. Yes. 1h et demie. Or 1h30 is also one of the options. 1h et demie
Okay.
is most common. It's not written here.
Uh,
1h et demie. Okay.
okay. Unar tronsank.
1h35. Oh, yes. I actually forgot to tell you this one.
Okay.
So I was just talking about two different conventions for 30 minutes and 30 minutes after, right? I just told you a few moments ago when we started speaking about time. So what they do is actually there are two ways to say this time that you just said. The one way that you said is also correct. What they
Okay.
use sometimes is they would sort of go in the future and look at what is the full hour after that. What's the
Okay.
full after 135? It's 2, right?
Okay.
After 2 because it's closer. So basically, whichever is the closer hour after, before or after, they go there and then they add or subtract the minutes.
Mm.
Okay. So
Okay.
here, the closer hour is what? 2. In the left, in the anti-clockwise direction, you have travel 35 minutes. In the clockwise direction, you have travel 25 minutes. So they choose the 25 minutes for some reason. Okay. And we,
Van San
yeah.
Minion is what they mean. Muan the Van San.
We those they will say 2 hours, matlab
Okay.
2 o'clock minus
Okay.
the minutes, minus 1 sec minute. So they say 2 heures moins 25.
Okay. This is kind of, the most complicated way to say the time, I guess, maybe.
Exactly. So I don't know. They just thought that making the distance easier is the optimization, but not the end name that they are reaching to. That's how it is. Oh, sorry. Can you say this one now? Let's try this one.
Okay. There's a Mua Van Minion.
We don't say minute. We just say
Oh, sorry, Van. Okay.
those minutes is a placeholder for the actual number. As I said, we don't say minutes. We just say the number itself. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And then 2 heures
There's
moins
a
le
Mua
quart.
with cat. Oh, just like the Demi and cat.
Exactly. Yes. So c'est 2 heures moins le quart. Okay.
Mhm.
And then we have, can you say this one?
There's a Mua le D
We
laser.
don't use le then. We just say 2 heures moins les minutes. Combien minutes? Combien de minutes?
Uh, Sankot.
कितने मिनट है? 2 बजने में कितने मिनट है? The shorter route.
I mean, like 10 to 12, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah. So just
I
say
feel
10
like it's
minutes.
20 minutes. Okay.
So you just say the shorter one. There is 50 minutes to 1 hour. There is 10 minutes to 2 hours. So you choose the 2 hours and then subtract 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Then those are more these.
What are these? What are these? Okay. यहाँ पे they used le क्या because it's a specific name. Okay. And I
Okay.
don't know why they did not use it here. That's out
Okay.
of my knowledge. Honestly speaking, it's not something that we encounter very, very, very frequently, and not something like very important. That's why
Okay.
I'm just breezing through this. Don't. But
Okay.
it's actually practically very, very important, right?
Okay.
So I
Okay.
want you to learn this. Uh,
Okay.
can you tell this one?
Those are more sank.
This is a mass sank, yes. And then at last,
Those are.
yes. So can you from these hours, like let's just do these ones again, and we will do it with respect to 1 hour as well. We can do that, and that's perfectly okay. Okay.
Okay.
So if we go back and just say 1 hour for 35 minutes, how will you say that?
The third clock you are asking,
No,
second
no,
clock.
the
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Um, Unar Tronsank.
Okay, very nice. And this one,
Unar 14.
yeah, those is how much?
For Carrot.
14 is
Yeah.
14. Okay, and
Okay.
that's a valid time, but it's not for when the time strikes this. Okay, it's 2:14, and you can actually say that when it's actually 2:14, right? But right now it's 2:40, right? So it's weird that how languages have similar names for 40 and 14. English
Actually,
also.
sir, I can see the small hand in the clock still in the 1 o'clock. I don't know.
But, yeah, it's in the 1 o'clock. They're using deux heures moins 20
Oh
because of
yeah.
the
Oh
rule,
my God. Yeah. Okay.
but
Fine.
it should be either one or two, okay, when you're speaking
Okay.
the hour. All right. And the next one,
Unar Caron sank.
yeah, that's one way, okay. And you can also say una trois quarts. Uh, trois quarts, yes, trois quarts. So 3/4 basically. Una trois quarts.
Oh,
You,
Tuaca. Okay.
okay, that's the informal third way that I was talking about. It is not written here. So trois
Mm-hmm.
quarts is 3/4.
Okay.
You can maybe hear it in some informal conversations, okay, but not
Okay.
very frequently.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
1h45. Okay. Is that done? That clear? And then last one, this one,
Sanka.
1h50. And the next one.
Sankon sank.
All right. And then last one,
Dozer.
those are. So this is pretty simple, right?
Yeah.
Just as you said when you just started speaking about time, you said there are two ways to speaking
Mm-hmm.
time, and I've written them on the side bottom. Laser. So there are two ways. Either you use the 12-hour format, okay. And when you do that, you actually need to specify if you're saying, let's say, 8 p.m. Just like in English, we have 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. If we say 8 a.m., we have to specify whether it's a.m. or p.m., right? We don't use 13 a.m. in that case. We just have 1 a.m. or 1 p.m., right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we want to use convenience, we of course have to add more information, meaning we have to add a.m. or p.m. Same is this case. In French, if you want to use the 12-hour format, which is easier for the mind to think of, right? We have to specify whether it's of the morning or whether it's of the afternoon or whether it's of the evening. Okay?
Okay.
So for
Okay.
example, 8 le matin. 8 le matin, c'est quoi?
Le matin, 8 o'clock in the morning.
8 o'clock in the morning. And if I say 5 le soir,
Sank,
5
evening. 5 o'clock in the evening.
5 o'clock in the evening, that means 5 p.m. Okay. And for example, I can say 9 heures le soir. What does that mean?
Sorry?
9 heures le soir.
9 o'clock in the night, maybe.
Yeah, 9 o'clock in the night. So I don't know. Maybe they use le soir. They don't say le nuit, la nuit. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Most likely because it's like not
It's,
night in
yeah.
France until 10, 5 or 9. I don't know what's the time that they have sunset. It's not India. वहाँ पे the sunset is late, so most likely those language differences came from there. Okay, so just these times, if you can try saying without looking at the parentheses, it'll be good. These are all easy, I guess, right? Which one is that I want to tell you? Yeah, 12 hours. If it's in the afternoon, it's also called midi.
Midi.
Okay,
Midi.
and
Okay.
0 hours in 24-hour format or 12 hours la nuit is also
Oh,
called
midi.
minuit. Okay,
Midi.
there's no space. Minuit is a single word. Just
Okay.
pay attention. Yeah, so
Okay.
this was it
Yeah.
about the time. I don't have
Mhm.
a lot of more information to add to this. Okay, and that's for the revision. I have a few questions. I don't know if you would be. We can do these as well. Okay, let's just do these. So now we're gonna do some activities which are fairly common that we
Okay.
do in daily life. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
this can be used to fill in your hobbies when you say I like blah blah blah. Alright,
Mm-hmm.
I did this. Most likely, you will choose one of these that is written on the screen. So on the first column, we have les activités de la maison.
De la
Okay,
maison. Mm.
what does that mean?
Activities to do in the home.
Yeah, activities to do in the home, and they're not necessarily fun activities. Okay, why? Because
Mhm.
we have faire la lessive, faire
It's
une
like
lessive.
household works.
Yeah, they are basically household chores.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is, can you read them out in French first?
Faire du bricolage.
Okay,
Bricoler.
equally. What does that mean? It's written. You
DIY.
can do. Yeah, just ask me any doubts if you have any. But okay, let's move on. Faire
Faire les cours.
courses. Okay, faire les courses.
Okay.
Yes. Do. What does that mean?
Faire la cuisine.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
Cuisiner.
Okay. All right.
Faire du jardinage.
Faire du jardinage, puis ou
Jardiner. Faire
jardiner.
une lessive.
Faire une lessive, oui. Do the
Faire à
laundry.
manger.
Faire à manger, oui.
Faire
This literally means make something to cook or make
ah,
something to eat.
à manger. Okay, fine. I thought it's to eat actually. Fine.
Okay.
Faire le ménage.
It's to do the sweeping
Normal.
or the
Yeah, cleaning.
cleaning, right? Faire
Faire
la
la
vaisselle.
vaisselle. Vaisselle.
It's not vaisselle.
Okay.
Vaisselle is when there is I double L. There is no I here, so you won't say
Vaisselle.
yours. Vaisselle. This is simply
Oh,
L.
vaisselle. Okay.
Okay. We use E double L E L, right? The same
Yeah.
thing. Vaisselle,
Yeah.
and we use cell because there's double S
Mm-hmm.
enveloped by vowels. If you remember that rule. We don't say vaisselle, zell, no, vaisselle. Okay, faire la
Okay.
vaisselle. All right. Do you do any of these? Qu'est-ce que vous faites, Jessica,
Euh,
dans votre temps
de la
libre?
maison,
Oui, à la maison.
euh, j'ai 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 fait, je
Je
fais,
fais. Je fais.
je fais à manger
Ok, très bien.
et le ménage.
Je fais. You have to repeat the je fais part.
Je fais à manger et je fais le ménage dans ma maison.
Ok, très bien. All right. Allez-y, lisez la deuxième partie. Le temps libre.
Le
Le,
temps libre,
what does that mean?
free time.
Free time. Okay, so this is actually leisure activities or leisure activities, right?
Okay.
Because they're free. All right,
Ciné,
can you say that again?
dessiner,
Desine, yes, very nice. What does that mean?
écouter, designing.
Designing or drawing or sketching, all of those activities where you're actually making caricatures or figures or designs. All right, it could entail anything, like you're designing or drawing a house plan, for example. That counts as desine as well.
Okay.
Okay, just as long as it's draw, it's desine.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Écouter de la musique,
Mhm.
faire du jogging,
Très bien.
faire du sport,
Faire du sport. Ok.
jouer à un jeu vidéo.
jouer à un jeu vidéo. देखो इसमें एक चीज नोट करो. I'm not saying I'm playing video games. In English, there is no preposition playing at video games, playing on video games, playing
Mm,
in video games. For in French, what do we say? We don't say jouer des jeux vidéo. Jouer jeux vidéo. We don't say just simply play video game. No. We have two words in between. Jouer à un jeu vidéo. Okay. And that's
jouer
true
avec.
for yes, and that's true for a lot of sports. When we want to say I'm playing football, I don't
Mm,
say jouer foot, okay, or jouer football. Foot is the short form of football in French.
okay.
We use le and I mean A and L, or A
Okay.
and La.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I would say
Okay.
jouer au football.
Jouer au football.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yes, it is.
Ok. Jouer à un jeu vidéo.
Jouer à, jouer à un jeu vidéo.
Mhm.
Lire,
Lire. Très bien.
se promener,
Se promener.
regarder la télévision,
Mhm.
surfer sur Internet,
Surfer sur Internet, oui.
voir des amis.
Voir des amis. Et qu'est-ce que vous faites dans votre temps libre?
J'écoute de la musique
Très bien.
euh, et je, je regarde la télévision
Mhm.
dans mon temps libre.
Ok. Est-ce que vous vous promenez dans le parc?
Pardon?
Est-ce que vous vous promenez dans le parc les soirs,
Uh,
peut-être?
no, I won't walk. I don't take walks.
Ok. Est-ce que vous aimez lire?
Oui, j'aime pour lire.
Pour lire, c'est quoi?
I like to read how to
J'aime lire. Simply, j'aime
j'aime lire.
lire.
Uh,
SV1, V2. Okay.
j'aime lire.
In English, it translates to I like to read, but in French, we just say j'aime lire. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And, and est-ce que vous faites du sport?
Euh, oui, je fais du sport.
Très bien. Et qu'est-ce que vous aimez regarder à la télévision? Qu'est-ce que
Euh,
vous aimez regarder à la télévision?
j'aime regarder la série Netflix.
Sur Netflix, ok. Et ok. Est-ce que vous voyez vos amis les soirs ou non?
Euh, je n'aime pas des amis.
Ok, ok. Et quoi d'autre? Quel type de musique écoutez-vous?
J'écoute de la musique française.
Très bien, ok. Et quoi d'autre? Juste la musique française?
Oui,
C'est
de la
intéressant.
musique Andila,
Oh,
Andy,
et
oui,
dernière danse?
comme ça.
Ok, alright. Euh, ok, allez-y. Lisez la troisième partie. Les sorties culturelles. What does that mean? Les sorties culturelles.
Let's
What
sort.
is
Sorting means going out, I guess, like hanging out, chilling out, kind of.
sort of, yes, sortie? So what verb does this come from? It's the nominal form of the verb
Sortir.
sortir. And sortir means what?
Sortir, I guess, to go or
To go out. Okay, to go out.
okay, to go out.
And here we are specifying the adjective is culturel. It's not just any sortie, it's not just any going out, it's a cultural going out. It's a
Okay.
cultural trip, sort of. I don't have the exact word in English. Sortie is going out in English, okay? So, une sortie culturelle, ça veut dire we go out. I'm starting to use a little more French these days because I want you to get, all of you to get a little more comfortable, okay? Don't get
Okay.
bogged down. If you don't understand any sentence, just stop me there and I will repeat it for you,
Sure,
okay?
sure. Yeah.
Les sorties culturelles, ce sont quoi? They are basically outings where we go out to see something related to the culture, okay?
Okay. Okay.
And culture is can entail a lot of things. What kind of things? Music, cinema, we have food, I don't know, we have some kind of expositions, we have art,
Mhm.
anything that is related to an identity of some kind of people, that is culture, okay?
Okay.
So we go to those kind of things when we are
Mhm.
course, free. We don't do that when we are like pressed or we are stressed. Right? We do that all of these in uh, the time that we have uh, other than our work. So let's read this out and ask me if you don't understand any of these.
Ok. Les sorties culturelles,
Yeah.
aller à un concert,
Aller à un concert. OK.
aller au cinéma,
Mhm. Aller au cinéma.
aller au musée,
Musée.
musée,
Musée. OK. Est-ce que vous pouvez répéter, s'il vous plaît?
aller au musée,
OK. Très bien.
aller au théâtre,
Théâtre. Très bien. Théâtre.
théâtre,
Oui. Très bien.
voir une exposition.
Voir une exposition. OK. Aller à un concert. Is there anything that you did not understand? Exposition, do you understand?
Exposition might be some random exhibition, maybe.
It's actually exhibition. We have written exposition. It's exhibition. Okay.
Okay.
I think it's the same word as well, exposition,
Yeah.
but it's a synonym as exhibition, right?
Okay.
Um, I think aller au théâtre and aller au cinéma. Do you know the difference? Sorry about that.
Cinema is movie, obviously.
Right?
Theater, maybe theater works,
Like
skits, role plays.
skits. Yes, role plays, skits. All of those are live things, or it could be on cinematic screens as well, of course.
Okay.
But people were places where or pieces of art where people play roles and they talk to each other about socially important subjects, right?
Mhm.
Nukkad natak, if you know, we call them. It's a very famous form of, and we have these.
It sounds familiar though. I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah, I
So
have come.
yeah, their Nukkad Nataks, I think they just start doing them anywhere. Just like the mob flashes, we have flash mobs.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
They do them like in a lot of places, the same thing, the same piece of. They don't do that in an auditorium, basically. That's why they say Nukkad. Nukkad means a corner. Natak,
Mhm.
right?
Okay, yeah, I got it.
All right.
Yeah.
So, est-ce que vous allez au cinéma souvent? Est-ce que vous
Oh,
allez souvent au cinéma?
je vais au cinéma. Um, uh,
Hmm. 10
j'y
fois
vais.
par mois, peut-être?
Pardon?
10 fois par mois. Combien de fois par mois vous allez au cinéma?
Deux fois par mois.
Très bien, ok.
Ouais.
Et est-ce que vous aimez les musées?
Non, je n'aime pas au musée.
Ok. Je n'aime pas les musées, mais je
Le
ne vais
musée.
pas au musée, ok? Je ne vais
Okay.
pas au musée. C'est pourquoi vous. Okay, I'll skip this for now. Pourquoi? I will ask you whys as well when you reach a higher level. Why do you not like it?
Okay.
Why do you not like this? Why do you like this? Okay. So right now I'm just leaving you here, but
Okay.
as we move on, I will also start asking you whys. Okay. I'll
Mhm.
to understand your opinions. All right.
Okay.
Et est-ce que vous allez à un concert?
Oui, ok, passez compose. Je suis allée au concert
Mhm.
une fois.
D'accord. De
Oui.
quel artiste?
He's a South Indian artist. I have no idea whether you know him. He's called Vidya Sagar though.
Ok. Non,
Yeah.
je ne le connais pas, non. Mais
Uh,
ok. C'était comment le concert? C'était bien.
C'est très bien.
D'accord. C'est
C'était très bien.
oui, imparfait. We will read it, but just know that this phrase is very common. It was very good. We don't say c'est très bien. We say c'était très bien.
C'était très bien. It was very good. Past tense again.
Yes. Past tense and imparfait. We did that yesterday. You have to watch the recording mandatorily. Don't
Sure,
forget
sure.
to
I
watch
will.
the yesterday's was. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's do some listening now. Right.
Okay.
and I have something very interesting to show or discuss. I mean, uh, can you read the title? So, okay, before we actually start, I want to tell you there are
Mm-hmm.
two to three things when we. First, let me describe the format of this. So, this is a website called RFE, and it's a very famous French website. They've done a
Mm-hmm.
very, very good job of
Okay.
helping foreign French learners, especially
Mm-hmm.
foreign French learners. They've put
Okay.
on real audios and real stuff, and they've like compiled a lot of learning material around that audio or different kind of learning material. Okay, so for
Okay.
example, this audio they put around a whole set of exercises with images and all, uh,
Mm-hmm.
with sounds that you have to answer to, and this helps your comprehension by a lot. Okay,
Okay.
within an article or uh, a blog. Okay, there are
Okay.
in English. What do we call this? Like if I were to call read dash, what will I tell you to read? I'll read. I'll ask you to read the.
The bruit des plantes.
What's this called in English? Like the newspaper, they have dash on the front page.
Oh, a header, like header
Yeah.
title.
The title, okay, so यहाँ पे
Mm.
in French we call it le titre, okay? Lisez le titre.
Mm.
If I say that, le titre, that means you have to read this, okay? And this part, the semi-bold part where the main text has not started, but there are sometimes sous-titres, right?
Okay.
So this is called sous-titre, या फिर it's called le chapeau.
Titre.
And le chapeau. Do you know the hat wala chapeau? The same thing. We call it
Okay.
this one, le chapeau. So lisez
Chap
le chapeau. Can you say that?
chapeau.
And tell, can you spell it? Pouvez-vous appeler
Because I'm
chapeau?
writing it out, that's why I'm asking. What's the spelling of it though?
Yeah, I'll write it down in the chat.
Yeah.
It's chapeau.
Chapeau. Oh,
So
okay.
po is this. What is po? Po is skin. Okay. P-E-A-U. Chapeau is actually a hat as well, but also
Okay.
the subtitle.
Okay.
It's also called suti. So there is a small difference between sutitra and chapeau. Chapeau
Okay.
is a little longer and it actually describes the article a little. Okay.
Oh,
Sutitra can be a little less descriptive, but it still acts like a heading sort of ways. Okay.
okay.
All right. Let's move on to the audio. So what does this say? Le bruit des plantes. Le bruit des plantes, c'est quoi?
The bruit, sound maybe?
Yes, the sound. The sound of plants. Okay.
Okay.
And we have some subtitle you can read, but this is not important for this lesson. Do you have your headphones on?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Okay, this will be a little hard. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
although this says A1, these
Mm-hmm.
audios are a little hard and they're not A1. Okay, definitely
Mm-hmm.
not A1. That's why I did not start with these audios to not scare you guys. Okay, but
Okay.
let's just listen to this anyways.
All right. I can't listen to anything.
You can't?
Yeah, it's completely mute. I can't listen at all.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try. It says I am sharing audio. It's weird. Can you try checking the audio on your piece?
Yeah, I just now disconnect my Bluetooth and I'm trying again. Again, I can hear you, your voice, but not the audio one though.
Now, just a moment.
On entend?
On dirait du popcorn.
Eh bien
Yeah,
Yes,
now I
non,
can.
c'est le
Now I
bruit.
you can?
can.
All right, I'll
Yes.
play it again.
Stéphane, est-ce que vous devinez ce qu'on entend?
On dirait du popcorn.
Eh bien non, c'est le bruit d'une plante qui a soif. Des chercheurs viennent en effet de découvrir que des plantes émettent des sons lorsqu'elles sont stressées. C'est normalement inaudible pour l'homme. Ce qu'on entend a été retravaillé Autre découverte, les plantes ne font pas le même bruit quand elles manquent d'eau et lorsqu'on les coupe, ces sons auraient donc un sens.
I
It's
would agree.
little
It's
bit
very, very
difficult.
hard. Yeah, I know. I know. Don't worry.
I got
Okay.
the sentence like découvrir.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Très bien. All right. No worries. So let me break it down in parts, and I will play only a few small parts. I didn't want to not play it one full time once. Okay. So
Okay.
I will play it once, one full time.
Mhm.
I have done that. I will play it now in parts. So you listen to them in parts, and I'll stop and ask you if you didn't know. Of course, I mean, I'll stop and ask you what you understand by that part. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Stéphane, est-ce que vous devinez ce qu'on entend?
Surafita, how many people are there? Three simple questions.
Two. Two
Two.
people are there.
Okay. What are the names?
I don't know. I don't know.
The first one, can you guess? She just said the first name in these 7 seconds. I'll play that again if you want. Should I?
Yeah.
Note
Yes.
down the name and
Sure.
try to guess what they're trying to say. Okay.
Sure.
There's a name and you have to try. She's asking a question. Two hints for
Oh.
you. What's the
Okay.
question?
Stéphane, est-ce que vous...
What
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah. I can. Yeah. I can get
Actually,
it.
the sound in the beginning is actually a sound that they are playing and asking something about it.
Okay. Okay. I thought it's my fault. It's my fault from
So
my
there
end.
are these weird popcorn sounds, okay, in the starting.
Yes. Yeah.
Stéphane, est-ce que vous devinez ce qu'on entend?
Stephen, est-ce que vous devinez
Oui, est-ce que vous devinez?
euh,
Devinez quoi? C'est quoi deviner?
je ne sais pas.
Okay, at least you said je ne sais pas. Très bien. Deviner. I will write it out in the chat. Deviner means, can you guess what they said?
To become.
No. This is devenir.
Oh, okay. Fine.
This is a
Okay.
very small difference. The I and E in I and E have been interchanged.
Okay.
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 Deviner. And that's a very valid confusion. I don't blame you. Okay. French is a little confusing. So that's okay.
Okay.
Deviner is to guess.
Guess. Oh, okay.
Ok, est-ce que
Okay.
vous pouvez deviner ce qu'on entend? Ce qu'on entend. Ce que, that what. Okay, then
Circle.
I'll give you. Ce que is that what.
Okay.
On entend.
Mm-hmm.
On entend. Ce qu'on entend. And when we say ce qu'on entend, we combine ce que and on. Just like this.
Mm-hmm.
On entend. Ce qu'on entend.
Entend. Listen. Like hearing.
What are we hearing? So she's asking somebody. One that's somebody is Stefan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's asking, are you able to guess what we are listening to?
Okay.
And you
Est-ce
hear
que
that
vous
start.
devinez ce qu'on entend?
Oui, très bien.
Okay.
I'll play it again. You have to see if you understand everything.
Okay.
Stéphane, est-ce que vous devinez ce qu'on entend?
Yes.
Oui, I got it. Est-ce
Right.
que vous devinez ce qu'on entend?
Très bien. And do you understand the meaning of this?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I'll play the next few seconds.
On dirait du popcorn.
On dirait du popcorn.
Oui. That's what he says. On dirait du popcorn.
Okay.
Du popcorn.
Du popcorn. Okay, fine.
Popcorn. This is easy. Okay. On dirait, this is conditional. We will read this in the 12th chapter. But right now, just focus on it's something related to saying. Okay. The.
Okay.
So the verb is dire. On dire du popcorn. I would say this is actually wood in French. Okay. One would say popcorn.
Oh,
Okay. Is this
okay.
popcorn? He asks her. And what does he say? Samne se? Just a moment.
Eh bien non, c'est le bruit d'une plante qui a soif.
Mhm.
Oh, she's saying it's no, it's not a popcorn. Eh bien
Oui.
non.
Oui. Eh bien, non.
C'est le bruit d'une plante.
Oui. Quelle plante? She describes the plant as well.
Swath.
Okay.
She says swath in the end.
Oui. Très bien. Okay.
D'une plante qui a soif.
What's the
Yes,
expression with
swath.
soif? Oui. Qui a soif. And what's the expression with soif? When you're thirsty, how will you say you're unthirsty?
J'ai
Will
soif.
J'ai soif. Very nice. And for example, you want to say Mohit is soif. So, and use il. How will you say with il? He is thirsty.
Il a soif.
Il a soif. Okay. So the verb is a. It changes to a. Okay. From a. That's the exact same thing she is saying. Qui
Okay.
a soif. Qui is who has thirst. Okay. Who is thirsty. So let me play that again.
C'est le bruit d'une plante qui a soif.
Okay.
Yes.
C'est le bruit d'une plante qui a soif.
C'est le bruit d'une plante qui a soif.
So it's the sound of the plant which is thirsty.
Yes, which is
Okay.
thirsty. Okay.
Des chercheurs viennent en effet de découvrir que
They,
Okay.
they so sure, I guess.
Okay. Actually, इसमें we have something that we've actually learned. Okay. And there's a
Okay.
tense to understand.
Okay.
There's one tense जो हमने पढ़ रखा है, and they just use that. They just use that. That's also very important.
VN. Uh,
I'll play that again. No
can I
worries.
listen once again?
Oui, 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 bien sûr.
Yeah.
qui a soif. Des chercheurs viennent en effet de découvrir que
Des chercheurs viennent en effet de découvrir.
So, what is the tense?
Des chercheurs viennent.
देखो मैंने लिखा है les chercheurs और des chercheurs viennent blah 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 de découvrir.
En effet.
En effet, that's okay. What I'm trying to yes, that's en effet, the fill in the blank. But I'm actually trying to focus your attention on these part that I've written. Vienne de découvrir. What tense is that? What is Vienne?
Proche. Passé récent.
Passé récent. So this is venir plus de plus full
Wait,
form.
with the I got it.
Yeah. So venir plus de plus infinitive. So
Infinitive. Wait.
so vienne de découvrir. What does that mean then? Découvrir c'est quoi?
They discover. So
Say
just discovered that.
exactly. They just discovered, and who just discovered? They just named it before this. They
Chercheurs.
who are the chercheurs?
Maybe it's a guess. I guess the researchers, scientists, kind of.
Exactly. Yes, researchers. Okay, chercheurs are researchers. Very nice. Très bien. Ok, je vais relire l'audio. Okay, so the play को जो play word है ना play. It's not English में it's not like I'm actually playing with the audio, right? So the same way in French we say lire l'audio. I don't
Oh,
say it means I'm playing the audio. It doesn't mean I'm reading the audio. Okay.
okay, okay.
So je relire l'audio मतलब I'm replaying the audio. Relire et lire.
Okay.
Je relis l'audio.
des chercheurs viennent en effet de découvrir que
Yes. Able to understand this?
Wait. Les chercheurs viennent en effet de découvrir.
They discovered something, and now you have to tell me what is the discovery, okay?
Okay.
viennent en effet de découvrir que des plantes émettent des sons lorsqu'elles sont stressées.
Okay. There is a lot of sound in it.
Okay, let me play that again.
Que des
The
plantes
plant.
émettent
Yeah.
que des plantes émettent des sons lorsqu'elles sont stressées.
Des plantes émettent
Oui,
des
show me.
sons lorsqu'elles.
Oui, very nice. Lorsqu'elles, just a moment. Les plantes Émettre.
Stressé. Stressé is something I understood properly
Oui.
from.
Lorsque. Just a moment. Émettre. Des sons lorsqu'elles sont stressées. Okay, I guess this is the correct spelling. I don't know what's the spelling for emit. Okay, I think I'll just correct it.
Oh,
So read the sentence and tell me if you're able to. It should be
les
correct. It's,
plombs émettent des sons lorsqu'elles sont stressées.
oui. Lorsqu'elles sont stressées. Lorsque. What does lorsque mean?
It's something like jusque, I guess. I'm not sure.
Lorsque means when. Okay, when.
Oh,
Simply.
okay.
When they. L is what? यहाँ पे? L is a
Elle,
reference.
lorsqu'elle, I guess it refers to plants.
Oui, because plants are feminine, okay? So
Okay.
the plants have been replaced with L, okay? Les
Mm.
plantes, they emit sounds, émettre, okay? The verb is émettre. And then
Okay.
des sons means sounds when they are stressed. Yes?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I play that again.
Que des plantes émettent des sons lorsqu'elles sont stressées, c'est normal.
Okay, let me play this audio one more time now. You have to understand this in one go till 20 seconds.
Okay.
Stéphane, est-ce que vous devinez ce qu'on entend?
On dirait du popcorn.
Eh bien non, c'est le bruit d'une plante qui a soif. Des chercheurs viennent en effet de découvrir que des plantes émettent des sons lorsqu'elles sont stressées.
Almost सब समझ में आया?
Sorry?
Did you understand almost
Yes.
everything?
Yeah, I did. Actually, I did understand. Yeah.
Ok, très bien. On va passer à la deuxième partie.
C'est normalement inaudible pour l'homme.
C'est normalement inaudible
Pour qui?
pour l'homme.
What does l'homme means यहाँ पे?
The only loam I know is L apostrophe and H.
Oui, that's oui.
Sorry.
Yes, that's the word. Yes, très bien. Okay. What does that mean? Oh,
It's normally not audible to man.
to man. And what does man mean? Am I referring? Is he referring to one
Maybe they
specific man?
refers to the human beings here.
Exactly. Très bien. Très bien. Very nice. Good work. All right.
Elles sont
See.
stressées. C'est normalement inaudible pour l'homme.
Ispe,
So
do you remember we read this rule? The difference in pronunciation of these like that. I wrote two words. One is dash, the other one is dash. Can you read them out for me?
on inaudible
Inaudible mais
incapable.
incapable. Okay, you understand the difference and why do we say and in?
Inaudible is because audible vowel word.
Yes,
Incapable, it's consonant. Capable.
yes, exactly. So the second one it starts with a consonant, and this first one it starts with a vowel. So whenever there's a vowel sound, we actually use in, and then we say the vowel word. And whenever there's a consonant word, we actually say and then the consonant word. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Correct.
that's the sound that they say here as well. Inaudible pour l'homme. So c'est normalement inaudible pour l'homme. Normalement.
Okay.
So I told you, I think in the story reading part, whenever there are adverbs, okay,
Yeah,
adverbs,
regular, no, normal, no. Yeah.
yeah, right?
We read about it. Yes.
Adverbs in French, they end with ment.
Okay.
And in English, they translate to what?
Normally, like
Yes, you should be
usually,
before
normally.
normal plus ly.
Mm.
Okay, so
Yeah,
normally. Okay, very
yeah.
nice.
qu'on entend a été c'est normalement inaudible pour l'homme. Ce qu'on entend a été retravaillé.
We did this sound that she just said, Sakodash, blah blah blah. You have to tell me what she says.
Travailler.
But we,
Then
let's go. The first
and
sound you have to tell me before we actually move on to that
circle.
word. We there's you have to complete that with the subject and the verb. There is subject and verb after that. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Inaudible pour l'homme. Ce qu'on entend
Ce qu'on entend.
Très bien. Very nice. We actually did that. Right. Ce qu'on entend.
Ce qu'on entend.
a été
Yeah.
retravaillé.
I don't expect you to know this, but this is actually passive voice. Okay, we will read
Okay.
this later. A été, blah blah blah. A été retravaillé.
Arrêter de travailler. Okay.
Retravaillé. It was reworked. Okay.
Retravailler.
On entend a été retravaillé.
Yes. I have to be able to make out those words.
Ce qu'on attend. Ce qu'on a- ce qu'on
Entend.
entend. Ce qu'on entend a été retravaillé.
Yes, very nice.
Autre découverte, les plantes ne font pas le même bruit quand elles manquent d'eau.
No, it's complicated audio though.
No worries. See, when we have to actually listen to the audios, which are French audios, they are not going to slow down for us, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's better that we start. So in the starting, I will use a mix of both easy audios and difficult audios so that you actually know what is the level that we want to reach to. I will
Oh,
take a lot of time with the difficult audios, just like I'm doing right now,
mm-hmm.
to make you understand what's going on. Because I don't want you to stay in the bubble. Okay, French
Yeah.
listening is very easy because it's not. Okay, it's not easy. It's very
Okay.
tough. I used to find it the toughest portion of my French learning, honestly speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And one or two teachers helped me do it this very way, and I improved a lot using this method, like by
Uh,
replaying the parts again and again and again and again.
mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
so I'll use tougher audios as well, so that you are not like in the bubble of easy French.
Okay.
Okay, listen to this.
On entend a été retravaillé. Autre découverte, les plantes ne font pas le même bruit.
Autre découverte.
Okay, very nice. Autre découverte. What does that mean? We just discussed one discovery, and what
Autre
is now
is other.
other discovery? There's one other discovery. We just talked about one discovery. What was that one discovery?
One discovery is the fact that plants can make sound, but human beings can't understand that.
Yes. So यहाँ पे we just said ce qu'on entend était retravaillé. Do you remember? We just heard the sound of a plant when we started the audio. So what was that? It was actually reworked in a computer. Like it was
It's a sound of
processed.
the plant which is thirsty.
But we just said that we can't hear the plants make sound because it's inaudible for man. How did we hear that sound that was played in the beginning?
That I don't get it.
So they said a sentence. Ce qu'on entend a été retravaillé. It was reworked in a computer, for example. They took the signals, they converted into a form
Yeah. Oh,
which we
yeah.
can.
They emit the sounds. Yeah. They discovered,
No. They
which
the
we saw in
plan.
the second sentence.
Uh, so they emit. So there are two levels. Okay, plants they emit sounds, but we are not able to hear those sounds directly. Of course,
Okay.
for us to
Yeah.
listen to those sounds, we need to process those sounds, record them. We have to process
Mm-hmm.
those sounds in a computer, and the computer has to convert it in a form that we can listen to.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So the
Oh,
first
yeah.
part of the audio that we listened to was actually something that was worked on by a computer, but it was actually the plant sound.
Okay.
Okay, retravaillé. That was reworked. It had been reworked. Retravaillé.
Travail. Okay.
So in audios, it's not just important to understand what's going on, it's also important to pay attention to what was said before, like the entire audio that has just passed before you. You need to remember at least the main points. उसमें क्या बोला था? Othra देखू earth makes sense. When you actually
Yeah.
understand there was one discovery that was already discussed.
I got
Right?
it. Yeah.
Right. Okay, très bien.
On entend a été retravaillé. Autre découverte, les plantes ne font pas le même bruit quand
Autre découverte, les plants ne font pas
Ne font pas. Very nice.
le même bruit.
Okay. What does that mean? Les
They don't
plantes ne,
make, plants don't make the same sound.
okay, ne font pas. And what's font?
Font pas.
I have written it in chat. Okay. Ne font pas le même bruit. यहाँ पे faire with L is conjugated. Okay. L
Okay. Okay.
is font. Okay. L font. Désolé, ये single L नहीं है, so plural वाला L है. I missed an S. L with an S, font. Okay.
Okay.
Ils font, elles font. Right.
elles manquent d'eau et ne font pas le même bruit quand elles manquent d'eau.
Um,
कोई एक word, कोई भी एक sound.
corn,
Oui. That's correct.
Ne font pas le même bruit quand elles manquent d'eau.
it's
This
either it's confusing because it sounds like two words at the same time. It's maybe con del mo or cordial mo maybe.
maybe.
Ne font pas le même bruit quand elles manquent d'eau.
Con del mo.
Quand tellement d'eau. Okay. All right. Let me replay this.
Les plantes ne font pas le même bruit quand elles manquent d'eau.
Monk. Con del monk. Do.
Do. What's do?
Water.
Yes. So the sentence is this. Quand elle manque d'eau.
So they
इसमें
don't make
attach
the same sound while when they miss water.
when they are lacking water, not really
Lacking water,
miss.
yeah. I'm literally translating to English. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. But yes, इसमें I have to teach you one thing. When they say quand, you remember we read liaisons, right? I actually
Mhm.
taught this in one of the classes before. When we have quand, do you understand quand?
When, right?
When. And
Yeah.
whenever we have a vowel right next to it, what
Yeah.
should be the liaison?
Whenever there's a vowel, we have to pronounce the last word of it.
Yes, that's liaison. But what should ideally be the liaison when it's quand plus a vowel? The
Con del.
quand del, right? But it's not the case. So this word quand plus l is actually said quand tel.
Sorry, repeat once again.
I will write it. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's like this. Quand tel. Quand tel.
Okay. Con del.
Okay, they don't say del at all. They won't say de plus tika mixture. No, they say property. Okay, quand
Yeah.
elle manque d'eau. Quand elle manque d'eau. When
Con
they're
del.
lacking water, when they're thirsty, basically. Okay.
Okay.
Les plantes ne font pas le même bruit quand elles manquent d'eau.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the second part.
Et lorsqu'on les coupe, ces sons auraient manque d'eau. Et lorsqu'on les coupe,
We just did one word out of this.
Les coupes is something I
Oui.
understood.
Très bien. Yes.
I heard something before les coupes, but I didn't really I couldn't able to figure that out.
Okay. Right.
manque d'eau. Et lorsqu'on les coupe,
Il
Try again. No worries.
manque d'eau. Et lorsqu'on les coupe,
We did this sound some time ago. Uh,
It sounds similar to
what did you say? Yes, that's actually that.
Lors,
Okay.
Lorscon
Yes,
Lecoup. Maybe
yes,
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out with all the French words I know.
yes. That's the trick in listening. Okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
That's correct. That's correct. If your pronunciation is right,
Hmm.
your listening will be better.
Okay.
If you
Okay.
pronounce a word correctly, you will listen to it correctly. You will look for the right sounds. If you pronounce ou as oo, you know when they say oo, you have to look for ou sound.
Mm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that easyfies your work. I don't know, eases your work. Yeah, like the set of words that you're looking for in your head, it reduces significantly because don't have to look at a words at all. You have to look for only the words which are, like, for example, though. When I said though, what does that mean? You know, eau sounds and then o, so you know
Mm.
you look for o, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Très bien. Okay, so I'll replay this.
Manque d'eau et lorsqu'on les coupe, manque d'eau et lorsqu'on les coupe,
Et lorsqu'on. I
Oui,
don't
oui,
know.
et lorsqu'on les coupe, बस यही तो है.
Les coupes. Okay. Et lorsqu'on les coupe. Oh,
And
les coupes. Okay.
yes,
I thought it's les coupes, les coupes. Okay.
I think it should be a lorsque et on les coupe. It should be with an NT. Okay. Lorsqu'on
Okay.
les coupe, okay, when we cut them, and when we
Mm-hmm.
cut them, so she said there's a contrast of sounds
Mm-hmm.
when they manque d'eau and
Mm-hmm.
when on les coupe and when we cut them. So there are two different kinds of sounds. You remember she said they don't make the same sound when they're missing water and when we cut them basically,
Mm.
right? So there are two different kind of sounds when they make in these two situations. That's what she's saying.
Okay.
ces sons auraient donc un sens.
It's a little tough this part.
C'est
Uh,
son.
say son. What does that mean? Say. What say? Spelling of that.
Yes. Say.
Ces.
This.
These. Yes, very nice. Son. What is son? Say
C'est
son. Say son. These sounds. It's actually a very good
this.
exercise in pronunciation. Ces sons, I have written it. Ces sons auraient donc un sens.
C'est
Can
son en donc en sens.
un sens, un sens. Can you say that?
En sens.
Un
En.
is un sens. Yes,
En sens. Okay.
very nice. So this is the part. Ces sons auraient donc un sens. These sounds hence have a sense. She's trying to say that. Matlab, they're not just any random sounds that they're making. They're making
Mm-hmm.
sounds particular to a situation, which means just like we communicate differently in different situations, plants do the same. They have sense in the way
Mm-hmm.
they communicate.
Okay. Okay.
Last hearing, we will listen it with the transcription, okay?
Okay.
With the full audio.
Okay.
Stéphane, est-ce que vous devinez ce qu'on entend?
On dirait du popcorn.
Eh bien non, c'est le bruit d'une plante qui a soif. Des chercheurs viennent en effet de découvrir que des plantes émettent des sons lorsqu'elles sont stressées. C'est normalement inaudible pour l'homme. Ce qu'on entend a été retravaillé. Autre découverte, les plantes ne font pas le même bruit quand elles manquent d'eau et lorsqu'on les coupe, ces sons auraient donc un
Okay.
sens.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. Now that you understood the audio, let's do the exercises, okay? Try
Yeah.
doing this. Écoutez, vous entendez quoi? You know what you understand.
Yeah.
What is the sound about?
Et
In
un
popcorn?
plan.
Une plante. Ok, très bien. Au début de l'extrait, on entend le bruit d'une plante qui a faim, qui a soif.
Yeah.
Oh,
Soif.
यहाँ पे इसका मतलब समझ में आ रहा है? What is the question? In the
They
beginning of the
use it
extract,
in the beginning of the Yeah.
extract, the audio extract, we hear the sound of a plant that is thirsty or that is qui a faim. Why is this weird
Fa-
pair?
Um, Famine's hungry,
Yeah, is he hungry or is it thirsty?
thirsty.
Thirsty,
Yes.
very nice. Des chercheurs ont fait une découverte. What is the découverte? Les plantes font un son quand elles sont contentes. Contentes, right? You remember from emotions?
Yeah. Happy.
Or when they are stressed. Quand elles sont stressées.
Quand elles sont stressées.
Very nice. Très bien. Désolé, quand une plante, et un peu, I did not do a liaison, quand une plante n'a pas assez d'eau, n'a pas assez d'eau, n'a pas d'eau, मतलब क्या होगा?
No, like, which has
N'a
no
pas,
water.
and n'a pas assez d'eau. What does
Assez.
that mean?
I remember this. Like, it's like totally there's no water. It's something like
They have some water, they don't have enough water. Okay, assez means
enough.
enough. So when they have lack of water, I mean they have some water, maybe they needed 10 drops, but they only have 2. They miss 8 drops still, okay, to function well. So though that's assez d'eau, okay. Et quand on coupe une plante, there are two situations. Une plante n'a pas assez d'eau, and the second one is when we cut the plant. Do they make the same sound? Elle fait le même bruit, elle ne fait pas le même bruit.
Elle
Au
fait,
science.
elle ne fait pas le même bruit.
Okay, say that again. Elle,
Elle ne fait.
elle ne fait pas. Okay, you said elle ne fait
Yeah,
pas le même bruit.
yeah.
All right. So this means they make different sounds when they are stressed and when they are cut. Okay.
Yeah.
Très bien. Donc, les sens des plantes ont peut-être un sens ou une signification, non pas de sens, pas de signification.
Je ne comprends pas.
They have a sense, ont peut-être. Peut-être, c'est quoi? Peut-être?
Peut-être some,
Maybe. Peut-être is maybe.
maybe. Okay.
They have maybe a sense, and uska synonym they've written on signification and meaning, a meaning, and then they've just negated that sentence. Non pas de sens, pas de signification.
That
No,
is the first one.
it's the first one, yes. Then
Okay.
they maybe have a sense. The sounds of the plants, they maybe have a sense, a meaning, and signification. Okay.
Okay.
Signification, ça veut dire meaning, okay, en anglais.
Okay.
Ça veut dire. You understand what does that mean? Ça veut dire. When I say ça veut dire,
Meaning,
it
that
means.
tells.
Yes. Okay. It doesn't mean I am not saying it wants to say. I want to say. It literally translates to that, but
It wants to say, ça veut dire.
yeah. So
What?
it's an informal way of saying it means.
Okay.
Okay. Ça veut dire quoi?
Ça
Ça veut dire un meaning. Okay. En anglais.
Oui.
All right. Très bien. Okay. You have to fill these. C'est
C'est le bruit d'une plante.
cri ou
Le
bruit.
bruit. Bruit.
Très bien. And all right, you have to listen to this and you have to fill these dashes. Choose between the options.
Qui a soif. Des chercheurs viennent en effet de découvrir que des plantes émettent des sons
Émettre
Des sons.
very nice.
lorsqu'elles sont stressées. C'est normalement inaudible pour l'homme.
Inaudible ou invisible.
Inaudible.
Et invisible, désolé. Ce qu'on écoute, ce qu'on entend.
Qu'on entend a
Entend.
Entend, très bien.
été retravaillé. Autre découverte, les plantes ne font pas le même bruit quand elles manquent.
Ne font pas le même bruit ou cri.
Bruit.
Bruit quand elles manquent d'eau et lorsqu'on les coupe. C'est sonnerie ou son.
D'eau
Son.
et lorsqu'on les coupe, ces sons auraient donc un sens. C'est le bruit d'une plante qui a soif.
Okay, we will check these. Validé, inaudible, qu'on peut entendre, qu'on ne peut pas entendre. Invisible, c'est quoi? Invisible, c'est quoi?
qu'on ne peut pas voir.
Okay. Inaudible, on ne peut pas
On ne
entendre.
peut pas entendre.
Okay, that's what we can't hear. Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
all right. All right. Complete these. These are different, I guess, from the audio.
des plantes, des plantes,
Plante,
On.
the plant.
What is the sound like? Okay, you have to say. Comme dans ton, comme dans ton.
Can you replay that once again?
des plantes,
Plan, ton ou ton. You have to match the sounds basically. What does plan
Mm.
sound like?
And it's ton?
Ton. Listen to
No,
it again.
the second one.
des plantes,
What's the word?
I heard it like the plant.
They plant, right? So
Mm.
plant. The an sound in French, just remember, okay? It's the same as am sound, and it's the same as en
Yeah,
sound.
nasal.
Okay, it's nasal sound, if you remember. So,
Yeah.
but it's not on, it's on, on.
Ton,
The first one is ton, ton. The
ton,
second one is ton. There's a
ton.
slight difference. Can you understand that difference?
Yeah.
Ton, 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 ton.
Ton. Ton is similar.
Yes, ton is similar. Why? Understand?
Because an and am sounds the same nasal sound.
Yes. Très bien. Okay, second audio.
des sons,
This so again same ton. Ton.
des sons,
Now we're saying this audio. Des
This so
sons.
comme dans ton.
No, we're not saying on at all. We're saying ton, son, son. ध्यान से देखो. On.
Okay.
So there's that very subtle difference of o and on. There's only the difference of how I'm opening my mouth. O and on.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. It's very like that's very complicated for me. Yeah, that sounds like very familiar with each other though.
Yeah, that's why they've made this exercise for us to actually be able to differentiate those two sounds because they are different. Okay. Try to
Yeah.
listen to it again.
des sons,
Son, and try to differentiate just with this sound.
des plantes, des sons, des plantes, des sons,
This so
des plantes, des sons, des plantes,
What's the difference? Are you able to hear the difference?
this so the plonk.
Then you said plon, right?
Yeah.
There's the
This,
difference, right?
this doesn't have nasal.
Yes. Both have
So,
nasal actually. Both of them have nasal. The way we start the nasal sound is different in both.
oh,
On,
okay.
on. Okay. So this one
des sons,
is like ton ou ton.
Oh,
des sons,
Ton,
the
ton.
first one. Oh,
Très bien. Des sons. देखो, ठीक है? And then again, the same audio. We have 4, 5 in fact. Let's do them.
elles sont stressées, elles sont stressées, elles sont stressées,
We're picking the
stress.
parts.
Com-
We're not. We're actually focusing on the sounds which sound like so
Okay,
or some.
I got it. Okay.
So she's focusing on the second word in this audio. There are 3 words: dash, 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 and the third word is stress. We're not focusing on that. The first 2 words. What are those?
elles sont stressées,
Elles sont stressées.
Yes. What's the second word in that?
Sont.
So, what does it sound like? Does it sound like
Sont.
second one? The
Sont.
first one?
First
First
one.
or second? Yes, it's the
First
first one. So, elles sont stressées. Okay, it sounds
one.
like ton, son, ton, son. Okay, very, very subtle. This subtlety you have to remember. It's not like ton, ton, sont. They are very different.
Okay.
All right.
Elle manque d'eau. Elle manque d'eau.
Okay.
Elle
Second
manque
one.
d'eau.
Yes. What is the word that is similar? They're actually saying 3 to 4 words. El
Mom.
manque d'eau. Manque.
Mom.
Very nice. And what is the sound that is similar?
So.
A-N. Yes. En sound. Manque. Okay. This
Yeah.
A-N nasal sound is the same thing as E-M sound here. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Très bien.
Un sens. Un sens. Un sens.
Can you replay that again? Okay.
Un sens. Un sens.
I don't know what they are telling exactly though, but it sounds like the second one.
Yeah, it sounds like the second. Yeah,
Un
that's okay.
sens.
They're saying un sens,
Oh, sounds.
a
Okay.
sense.
Un sens.
Okay, it sounds like ton. Un sens. All right.
Yeah, I got it.
So you now understand the difference better. Ton.
Yeah.
All right.
Very
Très
clear.
bien. This is the last part, I guess. Yes. So we've done all the exercises. So you see all of these. There's just one audio, and there were so many interesting exercises made out of that.
Yeah. Yeah. We can learn so many things from one exercise.
Exactly. So we will continue to do these kind of audios in the class. Okay. I'll not
Yes.
cover one more audio today in the class because it gets overwhelming otherwise. But we will
Okay.
do something else. What do you want to do? Just a moment. Let me look at the schedule. Let's read the story, okay? Because we were story reading. So I'll give you some idea of the reading as well. Just a moment. I'll stop sharing here. Able to see my tab screen or not?
No.
This is weird. Just a moment. Now I can see it. I think you should be able to see it.
Yeah, now I'm able to see it.
Uh, okay. Let me. Okay. So we actually started the third chapter yesterday. All right, we
Oh,
finished. So we were, and the last time we stopped, I think you were present in that class. We stopped here. We could not finish the whole chapter. There was this small part that was left. If you remember,
okay.
do you remember what is happening in the story?
All I remember is they are about to leave to France
Yeah,
in
they were
airport.
in. They were
Yeah.
in France. So in this part,
Oh,
the second
okay.
chapter, they are in France. So here they were on airport in the first chapter. The l'avion décolle en direction Marseille. Here their plane it what do you say takes off in the direction of Marseille. Okay.
Okay.
But in the second chapter, we actually discuss. I'm not really sure if we did this. Were you present?
No, I wasn't.
So do you want to read the second chapter or do you want to
Maybe.
watch the
Yeah.
recording?
Yeah. I'll do the same because I didn't watch the recording since last week's one.
Okay,
So
just a moment. Then give me a moment.
anyway, I got like a lot to do together. It piled up together for me.
No worries. Let's
Yeah.
do the second chapter.
Okay.
Oh, can you start reading? Maybe I'll just rub it in the parallel. Oh, let's start with the
Maybe.
heading. Le
Okay.
titre.
En France.
The what's the French for chapter? You have to read that as well. The whole thing.
Which one? Sorry?
What's written before en France?
Chap chap chapter?
Chapitre. That's why I asked you.
Okay.
Chapitre de.
Chapitre de en France.
Chapitre en France. Okay, so chapter in French is called chapitre. Okay,
Chapitre. Okay.
très bien. Ok, commencez, s'il vous plaît.
L'avion
Commencez. Mhm.
a atterri
Oui.
à Marseille.
Mhm.
Marseille. Mon ami Arnaud nous attend à l'aéroport. L'aéroport.
Et l'aéroport, très bien.
Il me serre dans ses bras bien fort.
Mhm. Très bien.
Salut Daniel, tu es enfin ici.
Mhm.
Salut Arnaud, je suis content te, de te voir.
Ok.
Mon
Continuez.
ami, Ar- mon ami Arnaud regarde ma sœur Julie.
Mhm.
Arnaud, cher ami, je te présente ma sœur Julie.
Mhm.
Arnaud s'approche de Julie et lui dit bonjour.
Très bien.
Salut Julie, enchanté de te connaître.
Mhm.
Ma sœur est timide.
Ma sœur. It's
Sœur,
sœur. Yes, sœur.
sœur,
Ok.
sœur
Right. Très bien.
est timide.
Mhm.
Elle est toujours timide quand elle
Quand elle, very
rencontre,
nice. Very nice.
rencontre de nouvelles personnes. Salut
Person,
Arnaud,
no. Read this again.
nouvelle rencontre, nouvelle personne.
Why did you say on at the end? There's a E, right?
Personne.
Personne. You just say
Oh,
person. The S
personne.
does not have a pronunciation, but the E makes the N pronounce as a non-nasal sound. Okay, so it's
Okay.
personne.
Personne. Salut Arnaud. Ta sœur est très timide. Timide, sorry.
Maybe.
Ne, ne sait pas.
N'est-ce pas? We say
N'est-ce
n'est-ce
pas?
pas.
Ah,
Yeah.
n'est-ce pas? Me dit Arnaud. You girls are on the point.
En souriant.
En souriant.
Okay,
Okay.
wait here. Let's translate this. You have to translate it. L'avion a atterri à Marseille.
L'avion means aeroplane, flight.
You remember it actually décollé. Il a décollé. The last line of the previous
Okay.
chapter was il a décollé.
Take, take, take off.
Take off. But this one is the opposite of that. It was in
Landing.
the air, yeah, and now it has landed. And not like this, of course. Thoda sa, right? Atterri à Marseille. So atterrir. Okay. This is passé composé de atterrir, the verb. All right. À Marseille, mon ami Arnaud nous attend à l'aéroport. Bata.
My friend Arnold
Nous attend.
be
At-
wait.
attend क्या होता है? What verb is
Wait.
this? Can you repeat that?
To wait.
To wait, yes. So attendre is the verb. She is waiting for us at the airport. Okay.
Okay.
Très bien. Il me serre dans ses bras bien fort. Serré. Serré होता है ऐसे, ठीक है? This is
Okay.
no, not serré. This is serré. So serré is to hold, like to grip. And now he's
Okay.
saying dans ses bras. Bras is the arms. So
Arms.
bien fort. Il me serre dans ses bras bien fort. He hugs me very strongly or very tightly. Okay?
Yeah.
Continuez. Salut Daniel, tu es enfin ici.
Hi Daniel. Finally you're here.
Okay. Tu es, can you read the third word यहाँ पे I have highlighted it. Tu es
Enfant.
enfant. No, it's enfin. Enfin.
Enfant.
Enfin ici. Okay? Enfin ici.
Enfin ici. Tu es
Okay.
enfin ici.
Salut Arnaud, je suis content de te voir.
Je suis content. I'm happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you. So if you read if you watch the recording on emotions, you will know that this is happy. Okay? Je suis content de te voir. Je suis content de te voir. I'm happy to see you. Okay? So I will recommend that you watch 2 recordings at least. One is on emotions and one from yesterday, which covers passé composé. If not anything, watch these.
Je suis content. Être. They conjugated with être.
Yeah, I am. And content is an adjective saying happy.
Yeah.
There's
So
a synonym
I
for
am
this.
happy. Heureux.
Heureux, heureux. Je suis, and you would say heureuse.
Heureux.
Heureuse. Je suis heureuse. In the chapter on emotions, I actually cover both of these sentences. I've written them both together, and I think I was with Hussein that day. Hussein was present,
Okay.
but we did these two.
Yes, we did emotions. Yes.
You remember? Were you present as well, or did you watch
Sorry.
the recording?
Sorry, I can't get your question.
Did you watch the recording? Were you present in the class? I don't remember actually.
When you taught emotions, I was present in the class.
Ah, okay. Très bien.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then next sentence. Mon ami Arnaud regarde ma sœur. Sœur, okay?
So,
Yes, sœur Julie. Il regarde ma sœur Julie.
my friend Arnold regards look at my sister, maybe, or
Yes. So he looks at my sister. Basically,
he's
my sister.
introducing his sister.
Yes. So she's no. She's standing here along with Daniel. For example, this is Daniel. This is Julie. This is Arnold. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we just greeting each other right now. इन दोनों ने hug कर लिया. Now he looks at my sister. Of course, there's another person तो देखेगा उसकी तरफ. And Arnold s'approche de Julie et lui dit bonjour. He s'approche. S'approche मतलब he goes close to her and says bonjour.
Okay.
S'approcher de quelqu'un. S'approcher de quelqu'un means go close to something or someone.
Okay.
So, je m'approche de la table. What would that mean? Je
I went
m'approche de
close
la
to table.
the table. Yes, it could mean a person or it could mean a thing. I get close to something or someone. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Julie dit bonjour et salut Julie, enchanté de te connaître.
Enchanté. Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to know you. De te
Oh, okay.
connaître. To make your acquaintance. I'm happy to make your acquaintance, literally speaking. All right. Ma sœur est timide. Elle est toujours timide quand elle rencontre de nouvelles personnes. Personne.
Timid is shy.
Yes, she's shy. Yes.
So she's always shy when she meets a new person.
Yes, très bien. She meets de nouvelles personnes. यहाँ पे person ये जो है, this is plural, okay? When she meets new
Yeah.
people. So
New
plural.
people. Yeah.
Salut Arnaud. She says salut, and then a little break, and then she say Arnaud. And she's a little timid and saying timid or shy and saying that hi as well. Okay.
Mm.
अब सामने से Arnaud क्या बोलता है to make her more timid or make her more embarrassed is ta sœur est très timide, n'est-ce pas?
Your sister is so shy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Maybe.
me dit Arnaud en souriant.
Okay, Surya, smile?
Yeah, souriant. Sourire, you remember from that one? Is
Yeah,
smile.
smile.
Okay. Sourire is the verb. And then we've converted it into gerondif. We will read this gerondif.
Oh, Jiro,
This is 16th chapter. This means while doing the action. Like literally, when we want to say one action is taking place in line with the second action, we use this one.
Okay, okay.
So यहाँ पे we are saying he's saying this to Arnaud. Arnaud is saying this to Daniel. All the while he's smiling as well. Like he's smiling.
Okay.
So both actions are happening at the same time. Okay. So that's when we use the gerundive.
Okay.
All right. Close. Move on. Can you read the next one?
Oui, c'est vrai, mais elle est très sympathique.
Okay. Continue.
You want me to translate that?
No, not yet. We will translate, let's say, till here.
Okay, okay. Un peu plus tard, nous prenons un taxi. Le taxi coûte 50 € de l'aéroport au centre de Marseille.
Oui.
C'est le mois de juin Et il fait très chaud. Le
Mhm.
soleil Méditerranée, Méditerranée, Méditerranée,
Méditerranée, Méditerranée.
Méditerranée, Méditerranée est toujours très chaud.
Très bien.
Nous arrivons, nous arrivons à notre nouvel appartement où
Appartement.
oui, appartement où oui, Arnaud nous aide avec nos valises,
No valises. We don't say
nos
yes.
valises.
Okay.
C'est l'heure du déjeuner. Julie et moi, nous avons très faim.
Very nice.
Arnaud, on a très faim. On peut manger où? Il y a deux restaurants près d'ici. Quel type de cuisine ils servent?
Very nice. Très bien. Pronunciation was it's very good. Okay. So now let's translate this. Ta sœur est très timide, n'est-ce pas? Me dit Arnold en souriant. She embarrasses her by saying, your sister is very shy, isn't her? Isn't it? Okay. This means isn't it? N'est-ce pas? And it's very common in French. Okay. Try to
Okay.
remember this phrase. N'est-ce pas? We ask a question, and when we ask a rhetoric question or something like which is obvious, we use isn't it after that. It's a question tag. Like we have question tags in English. Okay.
Okay.
Madi Arnaud dans souriant, in smiling, he says this. Oui, c'est vrai, mais elle est très sympathique. It's, c'est vrai. C'est vrai means
It's true.
it's true, mais elle est très sympathique.
But she is very sympathetic, kind.
Kind or nice, okay? She's very nice. She's shy, but she's nice, okay?
Yeah.
उसकी तारीफ कर देता है. Very nice. Un peu plus tard, nous prenons un taxi.
That after some time.
After some time, yes, nous prenons un taxi.
Taxi. We took a taxi.
We take a taxi. This is still a present tense, okay?
Oh, okay, okay.
So one hint for you to differentiate between present and past is आमतौर पे नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, but past से composite and present के लिए you can definitely differentiate using this trick. Past से composite is always two words, and present is one word.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, so nous prenons.
Nous prenons un taxi. Le taxi coûte 50 euros. The taxi cost like
50 euros. Yes. De l'aéroport au centre de Marseille. So where did they go from? They went from the airport
to center of the Marseille.
To center of the Marseille. Okay. If this is Marseille, they went from the airport to this place.
Okay.
All right. C'est le mois de juin, il fait très chaud.
C'est le mois de juin. Okay. In the month of June, it's a month of June.
Very nice.
And it's very hot.
Very nice. It's very hot. And what's the next one? Le soleil en Méditerranée est toujours très chaud.
Soleil, sun, right?
The sun in
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean is basically the Mediterranean region. Do you know? The map of the France is like this, right? We have Africa below this, right? And Marseille is actually a city which is located here, like on tip of this, like not really the tip, but somewhere on the south east part. Okay, and it actually borders the Mediterranean Sea.
Okay.
So this Mediterranean Sea is referring to this. The sun in Mediterranean region is toujours très chaud. It's always, so actually we are in Nice. No, we are in Marseille. Right now we are in Marseille. It's always very hot in the Mediterranean region, he's saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Très bien. Continuez. Oui, à notre nouvel appartement où vit Arnaud.
So they arrived. We arrived. We arrived. We arrived to our new apartment where Arnold were living there.
Yes. We is what? Vivre का present है. ठीक है? Arnold is il vit. ये इससे translate किया है. Il vit.
Okay.
This is present.
Yeah.
Nous, Arnaud nous aide avec nos valises. Arnaud nous aide avec nos valises.
I remember. What was that?
Which,
Baggage. He's helping us with the baggage.
yes, he is helping us with our suitcase, okay? The suitcase,
Yeah.
the baggage. Très bien, ok. C'est l'heure de déjeuner.
It's time for lunch.
C'est time for lunch. Julie et moi, nous avons très faim.
Uh, Me and Julie, we are very hungry.
Oui, Arnaud, on a très faim pour manger où?
We are very hungry. Where we have to eat.
Where can we eat? Okay, where
Where
can we
can
eat? This is SV1, V2 for the verb pouvoir. Okay, pouvoir.
we?
Il y a deux restaurants près d'ici.
Yeah, the restaurant where they say there are two restaurants nearby.
And if I were to say far from here, how would I say? So this is the difference.
Loin
Près de,
d'ici.
yes, I would say loin d'ici. Okay, près de is the opposite of loin de. Okay, this is
Okay.
far, this is close. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Quel type de cuisine ils servent?
Quel type de cuisine ils servent? What type of cuisine they serve?
Very nice. What type of cuisine do they serve? Okay. Dans l'un des restaurants, la ratatouille folle, il
Ratatouille.
sert. Désolé. Oui, oui, continue.
Yeah. Dans le restaurant,
L'un.
des restaurants, la ratatouille folle,
Folle.
ils servent une très bonne ratatouille. Vous devez prendre l'autobus pour, pour y aller.
Mhm.
Dans l'autre, il sert
Serve.
il sert du poisson
Poisson.
frais
Oui. Mhm.
et délicieux.
Very nice.
C'est juste
Côté.
d'ici. À
À
côté.
côté. So, à côté de. Stop here. À côté de is actually next to. It's again a preposition. Loin de. Près de. À côté de. ठीक है? Near का भी near है ये. आ côté de is just right बगल में. Like the next one. Okay, next to something. So, for example, this person is standing à côté de l'autre. This person is standing next to the other person. À côté de. ठीक है?
Yeah.
Okay, très bien. यहाँ पे, can you read this word? What is this
Which
word?
The way.
The way. It's not the way. You said the
Yeah.
way. Okay.
Yeah.
So can you translate this and we'll end this lesson here after this translation?
Okay.
Dans l'un des restaurants, la ratatouille folle, ils servent une très bonne ratatouille.
So there's a restaurant called La Ratatouille Folle.
Mhm.
They serve a very good ratatouille,
Yes.
and we can take. We should.
We will have to take or you must take.
No,
Okay?
we okay. We will have to take
Yes.
a autobus to go there.
Autobus is what? Bus simply, okay?
Okay.
Pour y aller, to go there, yes. Dans l'autre,
Dans l'autre, ils servent
serve poisson, oui. What does that mean?
fish fry, I guess.
No, it's not fish fry. Dans l'autre, do you understand what do you mean by dans l'autre?
And also maybe.
Mhm, mhm.
In Dom means in, l'autre
Yes.
means other.
Yes. So we are comparing two restaurants, okay? The first one is La Ratatouille Folle. पहली चीज, in the first restaurant we will get to eat a very good ratatouille. ठीक है? We need to take a bus to go there. मतलब बस लेना पड़ेगा वहां जाने के लिए. Cool. These are the 2 points. The first one. Dans l'autre, ils servent du poisson frais. So they serve very good fish. Okay? They serve very good fish, which is fresh. Frais is fresh, not fried. Okay? Et délicieux, which is delicious.
It's not fried, fresh,
No,
actually. Okay.
fried is this frite.
Oh, fried. Okay.
Okay. C'est juste à côté d'ici. अब यहाँ पे दूसरे रेस्टोरेंट में क्या हमें बस लेनी पड़ेगी? नो. Why? Because it's next to our apartment. ये रहा रेस्टोरेंट, ये
Okay.
बगल में ही है. ठीक है. You don't need to take the bus to go there because it's right next to it. अब तुम्हें रातातुई खाना है तो तुम बस लेके जाओ. But if you have to eat a fresh fish, you can just go next to each other, next to this restaurant.
Okay.
ठीक है. So we'll stop here. Try reading the next portion till the end of this chapter. Do you have the storybook, right?
Yeah, I do have.
So try reading till the end of this chapter because we finished at least till the next. We've started, in fact, the next chapter. Try
Okay.
reading the second chapter at home and ask me your any doubts. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And if there are any other doubts, just let me know, like in the group. Try catching up.
So far, I don't have any doubts. I complete the previous recordings,
Yeah.
and if I have doubt, I'll really get back to you.
Yeah, sure. Try watching them at 2x. You will save some time. I guess it should be fine.
Sure. Sure.
All
Sure.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next
Thank you.
week.
Bonne journée. Au
Bonne
revoir.
journée, bonne semaine. Au revoir.